Good morning to you all. This is Mr. Rao. So today I come with a very interesting part of your digestive system. Nothing but the teeth. Right. The tooth has got the three important parts. So of all the three important parts, the first and foremost part is known as the crown. Whereas the second or the middle part is actually known as the neck. And the third innermost part that is actually embedded in the jaw socket or alveoli of a jaw is known as the root, right? And when you see its structure, see this, it is actually the crown is exposed part of your mouth. When you open your mouth, the white color glittering, the area that is visible to us is nothing but the crown of a teeth. Whereas the second one is the middle part, which is known as a neck, and this is actually covered or embedded by actually the gums present in the mouth. Whereas the third one is actually known as a root, and this root of a teeth is actually present in a jaw socket, and this jaw socket is known as alveolus, right? And whereas the another important part related to this, important thing related to the tooth is actually a ectomesodermal in its origin. It's a very important bit. The ectomesodermal in its origin. Then what does it mean? When you see at an embryonic stage of an animal, at an embryo, there you can happen to see the three layers are present. These are known as germ layers or embryonic layers. That you can see the three. The first and outermost layer is known as ectoderm. Then the middle layer is known as mesoderm. Whereas the innermost layer is known as endoderm. Right? So when this embryo is going on developing, rest of all your body parts and organ systems are developed from only these three layers. That is the reason why these layers are otherwise known as germ layers also. And here my point is, I said the tooth is actually ectomesodermal in their origin. What does it indicate? And the tooth is here formed from the ecto as well as the mesoderms. From these two layers your teeth is formed. That is the reason why the teeth is known as actually ectomesodermal in its origin. Now I'll explain the detailed structure of this tooth diagrammatically so that you can understand all the points in a detailed way, right? And when you see the structure, the majority part of the tooth is actually made up of here a dentine. Dentine is a very important part. Dentine is actually here the important part, or majority of the teeth is actually made up of this material. Okay, I'll show you here what is the dentine. This is actually the dentine. Majority of the tooth is actually made up of this dentine. Clear? And this dentine is actually here made up of odontoblast cells. This dentine is actually made up of odontoblast cells. These odontoblast cells are, see this, mesodermal in their origin. These points are very important. You just remember. So this is what? This portion of the teeth is actually dentine. Right. And the point here it is, this dentine is made up of a specialized cells, and these specialized cells here are known as odontoblast cells. Here what I am here labeling or drawing, all these are odontoblast cells. Very important bit it is. And these odontoblast cells are actually, it's lined internally. And these odontoblast cells are mesodermal in the origin. So here important point is the dentine is a major part of the teeth which is formed from mesoderm, and this mesoderm here develops the odontoblast cells which secretes this dentine part. Is clear? Right. The second important part is actually the crown. The crown is an important part which is here formed by enamel. Just now I said that enamel is the hardest part in our entire body, but generally most of the students get confused that which is the hardest part of the human body. When the question is given, we do go with the answer that is a bone. If not, if you are little bit have the knowledge of your teeth, then you do go with the answer of dentine. So as we studying that the dentine is here the majority part of the teeth, which is not right answer at all. But here the right option is enamel is actually the hardest part of the entire human body and animal kingdom, and even within the teeth also. And that you can find out the enamel here. This is a white here glittering part that you can see on the here upper surface of the teeth. This portion is enamel. And crown of actually the teeth is also made up of this enamel. Made up of this enamel. Clear? This part is called enamel. Clear? Right. And the next one is, see this, right? And the next at its center, and this enamel is actually, see this one is the hardest substance in the body, and that enamel is actually here produced from ameloblast cells. One more important bit. The enamel is produced from ameloblast cells, which is actually ectodermal in its origin. These are all the ectodermal in the origin. That means enamel of the teeth is formed from ectoderm of your embryonic membranes, whereas dentine is formed from mesodermal here layer of your embryonic stage. That is the reason why I said that here the teeth is a ectomesodermal in the origin. Dentine is actually here secreted by here odontoblast cells. I am repeating again and again because this is an important part. Whereas the enamel is here get produced from ameloblast cells, right? Ameloblast cells, right? That is an important part. And there is a small portion is present at the center of the teeth. This is a portion which you can find out at the center of the teeth. And this actually the part, the cavity or the spacious part is known as pulp cavity. Pulp cavity. But important thing is this pulp cavity is actually filled with a soft material which we call it as the pulp. This we call it as the pulp, right? So this is what it is mentioned. That particular spacious place present at its center is called pulp cavity, and that pulp cavity is here filled with a pulp is one thing, and this is actually the pulp cavity is actually lined with a odontoblast cells. I said here these are known as odontoblast cells that you can see. These are known as odontoblast cells, this one. Whereas when you see the root of the teeth, this part is known as a root, no? The root part of the teeth is actually lined by cementum. There you can see this one is known as cementum. And this is actually here lined by again a separate membrane is present, and this membrane is known as periodontal membrane. that you can see here. This is a membrane. So here my point is, when you happen to see the root of the teeth is actually covered by two important things. One is the cementum, whereas the second one is a layer, odontoblast layer. Periodontal membrane. And you can see here, this is called periodontal membrane. This one, this is actually the cementum. So the entire tooth is embedded in a jaw socket that you know very well. The jaw socket you can see here. This is the jawbone. You can find out the either side. This is actually the jawbone. There also you can see the same jawbone. This is a jawbone. Actually there is a socket in which that root of the teeth is get embedded, and that actually here the socket is known as alveolus. There, here at either end, the neck portion of the teeth is covered by here the gums. There you can see the gum here in the either side of the teeth. This gum is otherwise known as gingiva. That you can see, the neck portion is particularly covered by the gum, and this we can call it as gingiva. This is the structure of the teeth. I do remind again for you here more detailedly. The majority of the tooth is made up of the dentine, and the dentine is actually made up of odontoblast cells, which are actually mesodermal in their origin. Then the crown of the teeth is formed by an enamel. This enamel is here produced from ameloblast cells, which are ectodermal in their origin. At the center of the tooth, we can happen to see the spacious place, which we call it as a pulp cavity. This pulp cavity is filled with a pulp. When you see here the root, this root of the tooth is actually embedded in the socket of a jaw, and the jaw socket is known as alveolus. The root is actually covered by the cementum as well as periodontal membrane. And when you see the pulp cavity is internally lined by a specialized cells, which are known as here odontoblast cells, right? That is one thing, right? Within this pulp, actually two different types of blood vessels they do enter. This is actually the arteries, and into which you can find out even the veins also it enter and spread in the pulp cavity. Meanwhile, the pulp cavity has got the nerves also into this. The nerves also present or get spread into the pulp cavity, right? So this is all about the structure of the tooth. Now, I explained in your diagrammatic, I do give the picture of the tooth also, so it will be clear to you more. And when you see here, then another interesting part, if you see the number of roots that present in each type of teeth, they do differ in your mouth also, right? So this is a very interesting the part that gives you a lot of information regarding the number of roots present in your teeth. See this one, your incisors as well as canines has got only a single root. See this point. Whereas your upper first premolars have got two roots. Whereas if you see the upper second premolars and lower premolars have got only one root. And thereafter when you see the upper molars have got three roots, whereas your lower molars have got only the two roots. It is an interesting part regarding your teeth and their root, right? See this once again, incisors, canines have got one single root, upper first premolars have got two, the upper second premolars as well as the lower two here premolars have got a one root only. All the upper molars have got three roots, whereas all the lower molars have got two roots only. right? So this is an interesting part. Then you can see finally the structure of tooth, just what I draw and explain in detail. The same one, the picture also you can happen to see, so it will be more clear to you. So this is actually the structure of your tooth. This is a portion which is a dentine, right? It's made up of, actually it is get secreted by odontoblast cells, which is mesodermal in the origin. The upper portion, crown portion, is actually made up of enamel. This enamel is actually made up of ameloblast cells, which is ectodermal in the origin. This entire portion is known as a crown, whereas the middle portion is known as a neck. The neck is actually covered by the gums or gingiva, right, is one thing. Thereafter, at its center, we can happen to see the spacious place which we call it as a pulp cavity, and this pulp cavity is actually filled with a pulp internally lined with a odontoblast cells. Clear? Thereafter, this entire tooth is get embedded in a jaw socket, and this jaw socket is known as alveolus. The root portion of the teeth is actually embedded in a jaw socket. This entire portion is the root portion. Clear? Right. The root is get covered externally by the cementum as well as periodontal membrane. Periodontal membrane. Thereafter, this is actually the jawbone. When you see the internal portion of this dentine, it has got this, I said, a pulp, right? And this pulp has got certain kind of blood vessels, arteries, and as well as the veins also here enter into this pulp cavity and get spread within the pulp. Meanwhile, the tooth internally is also get supplied with the various types of nerves also. So when your tooth is start getting decay, initially there you do not feel any sensitivity. So that means there is a hardest here, the enamel is present, then the dentine is present. Once the decay is get enter into the pulp cavity and the decay touches the nerves, then you start feeling the pain of your decayed tooth. Clear? This is about the total structure of the tooth, which is one of the important part in our mouth. So I started explaining about the mouth, which has got the three important parts. Of the three important parts, the first one is your palate. In a previous class, I do give the detailed explanation regarding the palate. But the second part is nothing but the tooth. In today's session, I explained in detail the total structure of the tooth. Thereafter, the third left behind part is nothing but your tongue. In the coming session, I will explain about the tongue in a detailed way. Till that time, enjoy the session. Thank you all.